Welcome back to Udine, where Tommaso Ricci is running out of time to secure a good league spot in Serie A and also his future at the club. That's right, there are only 6 games left in this season, 6 opportunities to get enough points to A, appease the board, and B, maybe even get European football next year. And it's 3 massive games today. We're playing Bologna, Cagliari and Torino. Bologna are only one place ahead of us in the table, so beating them would be absolutely huge for our ambitions. Meanwhile, Cagliari and Torino are fighting out at the bottom of the league, trying to escape the relegation zone. So either way, we're going to have a big impact in this episode on who potentially goes down from Serie A. So let's not waste any time and jump straight into the first game of this episode away at Torino. Let's go. Here we go then, full strength squad for this afternoon kickoff, 12:30 PM. And we are away at Torino. Oumar Diakite there scored 7 goals in the last 3 games. The man is unstoppable at the moment. And Torino, not having the best of season themselves, they'll be hoping they can do something to kind of quell the threat of Oumar Diakite. What an amazing stadium this is. It's only one of the generic ones, but it's really setting a great scene here. On a sunny day, it's definitely getting towards summer, isn't it? Towards the end of the season. And yeah, each point absolutely massive for us right now, and we should really get 3 today. Iglesias, how good has he been since we got him in? I keep saying it, but he's passed through to Sanchez. He's got a shot, and we win the first corner of the game. And it's towards Torre, who's just beaten to it, but Samasic will get it. He'll lay it off to Soriano, who can find Toro here, who will shoot, and it's a very sharp save by the keeper, who's diving at light speed then. And we'll try and keep pushing to press, but Torino have done well to get away with the ball, take it over the halfway line, and we can't quite get it off Njai. Njai's still going, and it's just, well, it's a little touch by Koi's thigh that sends the ball going over the bar. End-to-end stuff in this first 6 minutes. Njai from a long way out there. He's looked really interesting in this game. He's got a bit of pace, he's got some fancy footwork, and he's clearly got a shot on him as well. Manages to force the corner from distance. You see there on the radar at the bottom, the shape that Torino are in. They've got the 5 at the back, which means there's not much space for our attacking 2. They're always constantly like double marked. But Alexis Sanchez with a chance here. He tries to slide it through to Diakite. And just couldn't quite make it work on that occasion, but Sanchez has done really well to win the ball back and win a throw-in. With only 30 seconds left of this half, we'll try and have one more opportunity with Samasic now on his left foot. We know what his left foot's like. He slides it through to Alexis Sanchez. He'll cut it back to Diakite. Diakite will shoot, and it's just over the bar. As the half-time whistle goes, it is 0-0 here away against Torino. For a 0-0, it's been quite a fun game, but just unable to make the difference, really. We've had more opportunities than they have, but they've looked dangerous on the break, and it's going to be interesting to see how this goes in the second half. Torino here, straight from the kickoff, forcing in the save from Okoye. Iglesias onto Sanchez, who's got Huerta. Can he try and slide it through? That's a lovely pass. I think Diakite might be offside. It's just as well because we managed to hit the post anyway with an attempt at a very fancy chipped finish. We've seen him score one of those before, of course, but it is probably about 2 foot offside, really. He's a long way and he's leaning forward as he tries to break the line. But that's definitely a warning for Torino. Not too many options, but it does find Huerta with the reverse pass. It's Cesar Huerta, and it's a really good save from the keeper. Ezebue, who's been quite quiet in this game, hasn't had much opportunity to venture forward, but he goes now and he's onto his weaker left foot. It finds Alexis Sanchez and he strikes it, and it's a really, really good finish from Alexis Sanchez. Powered past the keeper for around 18 yards out. I think he might have been further inside the box than that, actually. But yeah, it's a really good finish from us. Eventually, we do make the difference in quality tell. Torino have been resolute in defence, but the ball fell fortunately to Alexis Sanchez, who didn't make any mistake with a powerful left foot drive past the keeper. 1-0 to Udinese. Now Cabral, who's just come on for Njai, and Ilic with an absolute screamer. Well, sometimes you just have to sit there and say well done, because that is a beautiful goal. even if it is against us. It's an amazing strike from Ilic. Hits it with his left foot, and it just cannons off the inside of the post. Okoye had absolutely no chance. And, yeah, fair play. Fair play. Okoye was stretching, but he was never really quite there. And, yeah, back to square one. Wow. And Huerta does well to win the ball back high up the pitch. He's got Diakite inside him. Diakite passes across to Alexis Sanchez for his second of the game. We take the lead. And it was unselfish play from Diakite, who is in goal-scoring form, deciding instead to pass the ball across the box, where awaiting Alexis Sanchez was ready to pounce, tap the ball into the back of the net. Really good work from Cesar Huerta in the build-up. And we restore the 1-goal lead. And barring another wonder strike from Ilic, we look good value for the win. Here is Cabral onto Ilkhan. Ilkhan's got room. Okoye saves it and Biol has to be careful. I thought the play might be offside, but he wasn't. And Cabral is through with Biol chasing him. Biol trying to get back, and it's a really good save by Okoye in the end. And that break in play will mean that we make some substitutions. Torino make their own, with Caramel coming on for Ilkhan. But we are bringing on Piero in midfield. We're also bringing on Luca up top. And Modesto is coming on for Ezebue, who is a little bit tired. And we need to concentrate in these final stages. Cesar Huerta with the header away. Everything falls as far as Schurz for Torino. And that will be a goal kick, thankfully. Oh, Cesar Huerta there. It looks to be injured, but it will carry on for now. Cesar Huerta. And hopefully that injury that he sustained there isn't too serious. Hopefully it's just a little knock as Piero wins the ball back. Apparently there's some kind of free kick there. There is a yellow card awarded to Ricci. Samuel Ricci, no relation. Presumably for the tackle on Huerta. There it is. But I think the free kick will go to Torino for the handball. It's a free kick in a dangerous position with only about 5 minutes left of this game. Torino will try and whip it in. And we just managed to hook it away there and quickly get it onto Profundi, who's got space to run into. Torino have committed a lot of men far forward. Profundi will check back and try and put in Alexis Sanchez onto his left foot. It's Alexis Sanchez for his hat-trick. And he does score a third of the game. He has been the difference maker in this game. And that will definitely secure the victory for us today. A vital win. And I've got to say, I hope that us winning this doesn't mean that Torino do go down in the end, because they've got some wonderful players. Ilic in particular, and Jai in the first half was fantastic. It would be a shame to see them drop out of Serie A. And, yeah, Alexis Sanchez just calmly curling that past the keeper for his hat-trick. A fantastic performance from the veteran striker today. And there is full-time 3-1 to Udinese. I always felt like we had a good chance in that game. It was just a matter of time and breaking down the defence. And yeah, Alexis Sanchez made the difference. Massive 3 points for us. Let's move on to the next one. And just before we jump into that massive home fixture against Bologna, we do hopefully have an opportunity here to cross off one of our objectives for the season. Our scout Rossetti is coming in with a report from Denmark for a goalkeeper. And we've got Magnus Poulsen with a potential between 63 and 85. Jonas Mikkelsen between 54 and 72. And Gustav Jepsen between 53 and 71. It doesn't really matter the quality of the player that we signed to complete this objective. However, there's no point signing Mikkelsen or Jepsen, who never look like they're going to be good enough for us anyway. Let's go for Magnus Poulsen. And hopefully that means we can cross off one objective. Let's just double check that has worked as it should do. And yeah, there we have it, confirmation that we have completed our youth development objective for the season. It's only low priority for the board, but hopefully that will go a little way to keeping us in a job next year. Here we go then, 9th against 8th in Serie A. A win today will see us leapfrog Bologna on goal difference. And who knows, come the end of the season, and how the board views our successes this season, how important this game could be in the grand scheme of things when it comes to hopefully retaining Tommaso Ricci's job. We're on a good run of form, so hopefully we should beat Bologna today. We've had to make a few changes. Luca is starting up top in place of Sanchez, who was obviously immense in that last game. Soleil comes into defence, Modesto at right back as well. And yeah, I trust those players. I think you probably trust those players by now, especially Modesto. Luca, still question marks over him, but he has been better in this formation. I think he's been better coming off the bench as well. Rather than being a regular starter, he's started some games and occasionally come on as a substitute. And I think he's been better in those circumstances. Yeah, fingers crossed we can get the 3 points. Luca using his height to good effect to nod it on to Diakite, who's using his pace to get through. It's Umar Diakite, and it's saved by the legs of the keeper onto the roof of the net. It's our first corner of the game. The crowd rally, get behind the team, who appreciate the play they've just seen from us. And it'll be Samazic to take this corner, curling away from the keeper towards Toro, who's up well and heads onto the bar. It's so close to an opener for us. It's now with Sole on the edge of the box, who has Soriano making a run forward. His pass is wayward though, and maybe that's a danger over for now. Although Sole's done well to win the ball back, and he can cross it in towards Luca, who's got the height advantage but can't win the header. And it's all happening. And we are forced into an early change. Torre has taken a knock. And with Biol a little bit tired, I've taken the decision to bring Karlstrom on. I'm not too sure if that's a good idea or not. Hopefully, with Torre only on loan, that little knock that he's taken there doesn't spell the end of his time in an Udinese shirt at this late stage in the season. Nifty feet from Cesar Huerta, who skips away from the tackle and then sends Diakite through, who is only stopped by a beautiful sliding tackle from the Bologna defender. And it's a ridiculous free kick from Bologna. We're really lucky that the follow-up isn't sent goalward, because Okoye was in the back of his net, blasted off the bar. I'll be honest, I wasn't commentating then because first of all, I had no idea why the free kick was given in the first place. This referee seems a little bit trigger happy with her whistle. We've had so many free kicks in this game for tiny occurrences. Cesar Huerta now onto Diakite as we look to take control of this game. Luca's made a good run. I don't know if he's still onside. I think he's just offside, isn't he? Unfortunately, but that's better from us. Hello, hi, you all right? Right, okay. Yeah, I think to be honest, it probably makes sense if you've got the wheels off now. Just get them sorted out. Yeah, that's grand. Yeah. All right, cheers, mate. Thank you. No, but sorry, that was me. My car it needs new brake pads for its service, but you don't need to know that, do you? You don't need to know that. Shall we finish this game? So 0-0 at half-time. We've really failed so far to put anything of quality together in this game. Both sides are struggling, it seems. Dare I say, we're missing Alexis Sanchez's kind of mobility and eye for a pass up top. Luca is trying his heart out, bless him, but unable to cause any real danger so far. 0-0. We maybe have to make some adjustments in this second half with a few tired legs out there. But if any team is going to win it, I would say it's probably us. And she's brought back some chips for her friend, and we love to see that. And Bologna looking dangerous here. And into Ramos, who will shoot, and he puts Bologna in the lead. We haven't done enough to take the lead in this game. That's the first time Bologna have really had a proper shot from close range. Luke onto Diakite, who has Samazic out wide. It's a really nice little pass by Diakite. Samazic will try and put it into the box, but it's not to anyone really. Huerta will mop up and pass back to Toro, who's got room to run into, but not loads of room. But Luca turns his man well. It's Luca with a fantastic goal. A fantastic goal. We want to see that more from Luca. We want to see him score more goals. And we know when he turns his man like that, he can finish. And he did it on that occasion. It's a really nice little turn. Keeps it away from the defender before moving onto his right foot. And just angling it past the keeper into the side netting. And that's a lovely goal from Luca. And that's good. I was starting to get a little bit worried. Not only that we might not win this game, or that we might not get anything out of this game, but that we're apparently quite reliant on an ageing Alexis Sanchez, and that would be quite a big priority for the next transfer window. I think it might still be. However, for now, Luca has, a little bit of quality, and it is 1-1. Says Huerta. We've got Diakite making the run. Diakite's made a wonderful run there. He's going to use his pace to get away from the defence, and his touch is really heavy. Oh dear. And Haidara to the goal scorer Ramos. Onto Ferguson now. Goes back to Haidara. He'll shoot from distance. And it's beaten Okoye. I don't know if you saw it late. What happened there? You really felt like Okoye should have saved it. It looks absolutely distraught. In the 81st minute, Bologna have retaken the lead. We'll have to see the replay for that goal. Because I really felt like Okoye should have done a lot better with it. So Haidara, who took the shot from a long way out, you're probably looking at about, what, 27 yards or so, on his left foot. And in fairness to Okoye, he was curling like outside the post and back in. So maybe he was done a little bit by the swerve there. But we've got a mountain to climb now, and we probably need to make some changes. Where to here? Wins it back. He's got Luca. And Luca's through maybe for his second of the game if he can score. It's a wonderful goal from Luca. Only 30 seconds left in the game. Luca rescues a point for us right here. He doesn't have much pace, but he used what little he does have right there before rifling the shot past the keeper into the top corner. Superb from Luca, superb. Honestly, it's a nice little pass from Cesar Huerta. Good dummy run from Alexis Sanchez to draw the defender out. And Luca made no mistake. Really, really good goal from him. And I'm so pleased to see him get 2 in a game. And that is the last act of that game. 2-2 in the end, thanks to the ball is floating again. This keeps happening. There's obviously something in the air in Udinese. Luca with his last gasp effort to get us a point in a game that ebbed backwards and forwards. I don't know if we'll be able to get past Bologna in the league table now, but it's just a relief not to lose the game, to be honest. Let's go one more time this episode then for the final game of the episode. Away at Cagliari, struggling Cagliari. The bad news is, unfortunately, looking at the league table, European football for next year seems to have escaped us. I think the gap is now 13 points, and we've obviously got 4 games left to play, so mathematically it can't happen. The good news is Bologna have played an extra game than us now, and they lost that game, meaning that if we win this game, we go level on points, but ahead of them on goal difference. So it's still a chance to climb above Bologna, which we will be trying to do in this game against Cagliari. Luca retains his spot in the starting lineup, coming in for Diakite, who's tired, and Piero starts in the place of Samazic. And hopefully Luca can add to his tally in this game and get the 3 points for us. Round the corner from Piero nicely, and he's been really good this season, I feel. When called upon, he's been exciting going forward. Soriano now with a chance to shout. Oh, just hits the post from Soriano. Says Huerta forward to Lorenzo Luca. Alexis Sanchez does well to keep possession. He'll spread it out wide to Iglesias and misses out the advancing Piero, who will try and stay onside. It's Iglesias tries to cut it back to Sanchez. Sanchez now takes the ball off his left back. Huerta to Soriano. Soriano on his left foot. The shot is blocked and easily claimed by SERIE in the Cagliari net. Oh, Lavumbo's through. It's a good save by Okoye. Well done, mate. It's a really lung-busting run from Iglesias, who is felled by the defender. And was he the last man back? Is that going to be a red card? I don't think Iglesias is particularly hurt. And it is a red card for Gabriel Zappa, who is sent off. The last man back. That's maybe a contentious decision from the referee, because Iglesias wasn't necessarily through on goal, and there did look to be defenders in the middle of the park. Nonetheless, it is a red card for Cagliari. They're down to 10 men in what is already a difficult game for them. And we'll try and capitalise on the one-man advantage now, with Piero taking the free kick. Not too sure what to do with it from him, but it's a good ball towards Luca, who heads down towards the middle of the box, and we couldn't quite get on the end of it. Torre somewhat clumsily sends it back to Iglesias, and we'll give that to Beal, the defender shimmies past one player. It's through on goal is Beal, and it's just wide off his left foot. The ball seemed to be in the air for a lifetime then. He just kind of clipped it towards the far post, and I'm surprised it didn't hit the post. It looked to be very, very close. A good effort from the captain with his feet. That's Cesar Huerta. It's got Lorenzo Luca in space. Luca dances past one and then shoots with a powerful shot, but it's blocked. And there are going to be chances in this game for Luca and Sanchez up front. Soriano has taken a knock. We're waiting to bring him off the pitch. Hopefully it's not too serious. As Ogello goes down the left wing for Cagliari, but easy cut out by Ezebue, who will pass to Piero and then onto Sanchez, and then Luca's in loads of space. Can he finish? He does finish. The keeper doesn't even move. He had no chance to get anywhere near that. Luca left in so much space with the one-man advantage for Udinese. Even so, he doesn't need to rub it in like that by going over to the home fans, who, they'll be very frustrated. There's a glass screen separating them from the pitch. Luca, I think, is putting a lot of faith in the integrity of that glass screen. But it is a good finish from him. Into the corner. Keeper, absolutely no chance. And, 1-0 to us. And, this shouldn't be a difficult game from here on out. And Cagliari, of course, being down at the bottom of the table, aren't really in a position to be able to rest on their laurels, which is why they're maybe leaving so much space at the back and haven't really adapted well since the red card. It's Piero through here. We'll try and cross it back to Malambo, who's on for Soriano. And Malambo gets his first goal for Udinese on loan from Atletico Madrid. Possibly his first goal in senior football, I imagine. And he's taken a leaf from Luca's book and gone to antagonise the home fans. Really rub salt into the wound. It's not the best finish you'll ever see. It was through a crowd. It was low and the keeper couldn't get down to it. 2-0 just before half-time to Udinese. And there is half-time, 2-0. And since the red card, it's been one-way traffic. And we'll try and capitalise that on in the second half. Luca with 3 shots so far. You can see the one that went in there, tucked into the corner. And it's been another good performance from him so far. Cagliari not done yet though, with Lavumbo sending it wide past the left-hand stick out for a goal kick. Possibly their best effort of the game so far. And Shelderup is through for Cagliari. Shelderup onto his left foot. Easily saved by Okoye. It's a little bit sloppy from us. 15 minutes left in the second half. We haven't really created too much in the second half. I say that as Luca sends Sanchez through. He's one-on-one with the keeper and he should have scored really. Good play from Luca to send Malambo through. Can he get his second of the game? It's Malambo. And he does. He did really, really well there to shield the ball from the defenders before finishing with his left foot, poking it past the keeper. I think it was Luca with the through ball through who did really well to hold the ball up and then, choose a pass. And Malambo gets his second of the game. Really good from him. And that's 3-0 and the game is done and dusted, I think. Here's Cesar Huerta now looking to really finish Cagliari off. Huerta, I might fine him a day's wages for that. Had plenty of passes on, decided to shoot, and his shot was high and wide and not very handsome. And we've got a free kick here with Alexis Sanchez to take it. Don't think we've scored a free kick so far this year. We'll see what Sanchez can do here. It's into the face of the defender before he follows it up with a weak left-footed shot that goes harmlessly wide of the post. There can't be long left in this game now. 2 minutes of added time. And if you haven't seen many highlights from this half, well, it's down to the fact that Cagliari have had neither the numbers nor the quality to really put us in any danger. And meanwhile, we've been pretty wasteful in possession, barring the goal that was scored. It's been pretty routine. The closest thing you'll get to a routine victory, I feel, against the 10 men of Cagliari. There is the full-time whistle. 3 points. Thank you very much. And thank you for watching this episode. Join us in the next episode to find out if this man, Tommaso Ricci, can keep his job at the end of the season. keep everything crossed because I love this team, and hopefully we can continue the adventure with them into the next season. 3 big games coming up to finish the year to solidify that league place. And yeah, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done, and we will see you next time on Tilly Thomas YT.